Hey guys, so a few months ago I took the phone case off my phone, and a lot of people have been asking me the same question.
Blake, why don't you have a phone case?
So I thought it'd be pretty fun to make a YouTube video answering that question. I mean, not that any of those people are gonna see it, but I mean, it'll be fun. So, let's get into it. So, for a little bit of context, I got my first phone in, I think, 2016, like 5 years ago. It was an iPhone 5S. And since then, I had that phone, an iPhone 6, and now my current phone is an iPhone 11. And on the 5S and 6, I used a case all the time because, I mean, I was young, didn't really care. But then on my iPhone 11, for the first maybe 6 months, I had a case, and it's like one of those big, bulky plastic clear case OtterBoxes. And from the second I got it, it was like, man, this case is doubling the weight of my phone. It's adding a centimeter of thickness on all sides, and it just does not look as good as the actual glass. So I never really liked that case. And so for the entire time I had that phone, I had been thinking, what if I go take the case off? But every time I went, I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop it. I better put the case on. So during 2020, last year, when we were all shut down, I was inside all the time. I was like, maybe I'll just take my case off. And it's not like I'm gonna drop it, I'm just inside my house. So I took the case off, but then things started to open. I started going outside more, and I put my case back on because I was scared. But then earlier this year, maybe February, I actually took the case off, went and lived real life with no case, and I was fine. Let me just tell you why I didn't want a case. So as I said earlier, cases, they make the phone heavier, make the phone bulkier, make the phone thicker, and I don't like that. I think a case, doesn't matter what case, slim case, thick case, it makes the phone objectively thicker, heavier, and it covers the actual design of the phone. And I think that the actual design of most of today's smartphones, iPhones, Samsung, OnePlus, Google Pixels, those are all so much better than any case could possibly be. So one of the main reasons people say that they use their case is they're like, oh, I'm super clumsy, I'm gonna drop it on the ground and it's gonna crack. But I used to drop my phone too. And I think I know why. When I had a case, I would drop it, and when I had no case, I stopped dropping it. So basically, when you have a case on, what you're feeling is you're feeling the case. You're not actually feeling the phone. So you feel the rubber or the plastic, and you think, oh, I'm just holding a case, I dropped my phone, it'll be fine. But with no case, you're actually feeling the glass and the metal of the frame. And you're actually thinking, oh, this is some $700 plus piece of technology, and I don't want to drop this. So you have that feeling of it's an actual phone, it's not some plastic and rubber case. And then through that, you realize like where you should place your phone, how you should hold it to make sure it doesn't drop. And that's what I've been doing. So for the first week of having no case, you do gotta think, you gotta be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't put my phone on this counter because it might get knocked. Or maybe while I'm carrying these two things, maybe I shouldn't have my phone in that pinky hold. You start thinking those things and realizing those things. So for the first week, you kind of do gotta focus on doing those things. But after that, it's become natural for me. I know where to put my phone, I know when to have it in my pocket, and I haven't dropped it yet, so clearly it's working. But there is one thing I do have to worry about. Because it's glass on the front and back, I have to worry about scratches. There's no way to avoid those tiny little micro scratches. There's a bunch of scratches on my back glass. And on my screen protector, there's even more. Now, when I put my phone down on a counter, I don't put it face up, I put it face down on that screen protector, so it doesn't matter if it wipes on some dust or anything. I don't care what happens to the screen protector, I can replace that. So when I was thinking about doing this video about a week ago, and I was going to say that scratches, those micro scratches, are my worst enemy now, with no case. But something happened a few days ago that changed my mind. For a person with no case, your biggest fear, worst enemy, is. So a few days, I was at the pool and I had phone, no case. I wrapped it around my towel because, if it gets hit or something, it's got the cushion of the towel, right? But my mom wanted to move it, just move it across the pool, and she didn't know my phone was in that towel. I don't exactly know how it happened. I assume she just picked up the towel and my phone slid out. The pool floor is some of the worst stuff. The screen didn't crack, but what happened was the aluminum got dented. And I'll throw up some footage now. I saw these 2 dents on the bottom of my frame, and then there's a few minor other dents around the sides as well. And it hurt. So I want to leave you guys with this thought. Maybe you should go try having no case. Maybe take a weekend, take a few days where you're just gonna be at home, or maybe going out to get groceries, or just be sitting at a desk all day. See how it feels. And then if you like it, maybe try it full time. Let me know how it goes in the comments. That's all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment about tips, tricks, feedback. If you watch this, I'd highly appreciate a comment, and I can guarantee that I'll reply to every single one of you. So, with that said, I'm Blake Sawicki. I'll see you guys next time.